Sorry about that, but I can't believe this is going to be the first stream of 2025. Anyway, how's it going? And suddenly we got some like two, I guess one. Oh, no, there's two. And upon the first is that should you ignore him? After this stream, yes. I was just told that Dylanator doesn't post like any more videos on my server. And Ian the Zombie Fighter. And will you cover how he's hurting the fandom's orientation? Yes, I will. Because I know that he like recently did a review on Sodor's Legend of Lost Treasure, which, spoiler alert, it's terrible. I feel like that needs to be said. I mean, as it said in the description, I don't really do drama-related stuff anymore because, you know, had my fair share of those in the past. But after all that, I was gonna say, yeah, I'm going to do it because it needs to be said anyway. Dipsy Telly. I won't lie, some of his points of the fandom is not wrong, but a bunch of stuff he says makes a reason. And, yep. Makes the reasons questionable. Thank you. Anyway, I don't really like too much of him, but I have seen some of his videos that the Dylanator like post on my server. The first one being like how apparently, according to him, Thomas and the Magic Railroad is like the best Thomas movie, and every other one of them is garbage. Which I strongly disagree. I mean, last night I watched the Blue Mountain Mystery. A great one. It claims like the oldie movies are either like samey, unoriginal, lazy, all that stuff. Again, strongly disagree. Oh, speaking of which, Dylan is hey boss, just sorry I couldn't make it. There's something I got to do. I agree with you. Don't worry about it, man. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. And even like before the whole Thomas movie stuff, there's like one point in his channel where he goes on and on and on about how much All Engines Go sucks. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't like All Engines Go either, and I will never watch like a single full episode of it. At the same time, though, it's not even like bad. There are like good things about it, like Neil Crone rephrasing as Gore in the US dub, returning characters, which, by the way, Bulstrode took you a long while to show up, and also James. CPU Big Dipper 9145. Bro, Sodor Legend of Lost Treasure is a great movie. Gotta agree there. I mean, at some point, just like Blue Mountain Mystery, I even rewatched it on DVD. And let me tell you, I have no idea what SodorProductions is talking about. So from the things I've seen, videos of like him like bashing other people's opinions on like not only All Engines Go, which, by the way, I should mention as well. If you like All Engines Go, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. But for some reason, this guy, like, he just treats it as, like, the worst thing that's ever happened. Oh god, in the zombie fighter. What if SodorProductions sees this and goes after you? I don't think he will, because, despite all the other people that made videos on him, he doesn't care. He's just gonna keep going on and on making those videos about how, oh, the CGI series is, like, not as good as the classic series. So what? Just because the CGI series is not the same as the classic series, it doesn't make it all bad. But if you're just going to bash people's opinions and make yourself feel like you're right, just rubs off the wrong way. Oh yeah, and even one video where he gets annoyed with the whole thing that the prices for some anniversary ones are just bad. I mean, of course they'd be expensive. Why would be whining about that? Mad Dogs Young, have you seen the Sodoland trailer? Yes, I have. Oh, didn't mean to do that. SodorProductions just has a nostalgia boner for the classic series, model series, lol. Ugh, TTT fan 81. You know you messed up when Barsha calls you out. Yes. The guy that claims that he's never want to be part of this community, the Thomas fandom, makes bad Alfred movies and all that stuff, and also does the most minor things that, sure, not people forgive him for. I will admit that. The same guy is calling out this guy that keeps bashing opinions on All Engines Go, CGI series, and also complaining about prices for anniversary items. And it's me Dipper again. The classic series is not perfect. It had some bad episodes, which it does. Just like The Adventure Begins. It's not perfect. It's still, like, has some problems. I'm looking at you, Henry. Does it mean I don't like The Adventure Begins? No, of course not. I think it's wonderful how it recreates the classic music, but apparently it's not good enough for good old SodorProductions, I guess, because everything CGI is bad. Thomas and the Magic Railroad is the only good. Oh, it looks like Ian the Zombie Fire should mention as well. Going straight to that, not to mention, SodorProductions said Donald Trump could fix the show, which made no sense. Which Dylanator posted on my server too, and I'm just like, what? I mean, I have nothing against Trump. I don't fully support him, but I just don't mind him. But the way SodorProductions goes to say it in, like, his video is just stupid. Oh yeah, it was Dylan. It was Sway46. Sorry for the confusion. Anyway, if SodorProductions, like, I guess, even sees this, all I have to say is this. Do you have any shame? at all. Do you have any shame with the way you're treating everyone in the Thomas community for having opinions and having to fully express themselves? This one I agree. I'd rather take my chances with CGI than all engines go. You're not the only one. I mean, even recently, I decided to like buy some Thomas DVD, CGI Thomas DVDs myself. Donated. He has no. He has shame. He's just in denial. Yeah, which I definitely like shows that he's probably just not gonna watch this. SodorProductions wanted to replace all Emily's appearances with Edward. Why? And also, just to say, like Marion is the worst character because he has, like, ADHD. That's kind of insulting, don't you think? Good God. I mean, after this stream, I really hope I don't see any more of his videos on my server because as soon as all this is over, I want nothing to do with him. And to me, I think Flaky here. He also did a video where he tried to get politics to save the show. We have talked about it a little bit, which, speaking of politics, the blue puffball, anyone? I mean, I saw in a video, I know it's off topic, but there's like a video that he made a while ago, like he wanted to make a political Thomas community, and what do you know? Who is the one guy who decides to put in his group, in this little community, next to all people, Mr. Cool Blue? Me. That is not a good idea. But enough about Blue Puffball, because I already commented on a video about him. So random. That SodorProductions guy sounds like some annoying idiot. Which he is. Man and Young again. Thoughts on the Sonic movie 3. Again, off topic, but I only say, no spoilers or anything, but I'll say this. It is arguably the best Sonic movie ever. Like, they just keep, with each Sonic movie, they just get better and better. And Donator, I bet £1 million that SodorProductions is not a real fan. Chavo Patty fans 2005. Did you know that there's a racist named Blackie the NWRE2 where he is plagiarizing your old stuff? No, I did not, but he definitely sounds worse than me. Which I should mention, oh god, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, unlike some people, like SodorProductions, and even Blue Puffball and Mr. Cool Blue, at least I've evolved and became more mature, I guess. And both SodorProductions and the Blue Puffball are both worse. Yep. And those are the kind of people that while I don't really want to be part of the fully in the Thomas community with the way I was back then, there are definitely people like SodorProductions, the Blue Puffball, and Mr. Cool Blue that just gives the Thomas community a bad name, especially SodorProductions, since this is the main topic of the stream. It's kind of sad, really, because I talked about it in the in my Discord server that, as we all know, Thomas the Tank Engine is like a shot where it's all about working together and all that stuff. And then you have people like these that just do the exact opposite. Like, you have one guy creating a political community with people that he brings in with no consent, me included. And then you have another guy who calls people like loser gremlins over opinions on either a reboot to something they do not like, and as well as a number of Thomas movies, and only making one of them like the best one out of all the others. Which, again, I strongly disagree, because yes, Magic Railroad is still a good movie to me, but just not as good as it was when I was a kid. There are Thomas movies out there that are way better, like Lost Treasure, Great Discovery, and even my personal favorite, Tale of the Brave. Anyway, Flaky, I am in a visual server with Mr. Cool Blue. I don't even want to get in a trouble warning any admins, since I don't want to destroy my reputation, since Mr. Cool Blue is one guy who gets away with tons of things. So Productions hates Neo and Ashima so much. I mentioned he also calls them ponies and good piggies, which I definitely seen in his recent video of Lost Treasure. Like, it's okay, so the Productions like fat shaming people now? I wouldn't be surprised if he is. At least you're not disrespectful to Nia and Rebecca. That's because Blubber is like its own thing, and I don't really think about that all that much. Same with like the early CGI seasons. Because let's be real, who cares about those seasons? But yet this guy just keeps going on and on and on and on and on. Melania, I know you keep asking me that question, and it's not really like in topic with the video, so maybe another time. Train Boy 36 Studios. So you've heard about SodorProductions. Dylan Nato sent his videos on my server, so pretty much yes, I have. Hero of the Rails was a good movie. Yes. See, I think Hero of the Rails is like is one of the good movies. And it's if you could, would you kick SodorProductions out of the fandom permanently? Oh, if you're talking about my community, my fandom, not the Thomas fandom, because, like I said, not want to be part of it. My personal freaking community, yes, I would definitely kick him out immediately, because I don't want any toxicity. God, that's a hard word to say. On my freaking there. And Trimmer 5060. He even say Magic Railroad was the best and so Legend of Lost Treasure was worse because Magic Railroad wasn't really the best movie. Which I agree. I said it like before, I'll say it again. I do still like Thomas and the Magic Railroad, but just not as good as I like remember it as a kid. So it's not a bad movie. But yet, he claims that, like, Soul Legend Lost Treasure is the worst. What? Like, I rewatched it at some point when I got it on DVD, and let me tell you, it is definitely one of the best Thomas movies out there, and I have no idea what SodorProductions was talking about. Damn. And that's not to mention, like, my own personal favorite Thomas movie, that being Tale of the Brave. Which, fun fact, Tale of the Brave is actually my first ever Thomas cinema experience. So yeah, Tale of the Brave is like up there for me. But anyway, that's not about the Thomas movie. It's about SodorProductions. Which again, if he ever sees this, go outside. Do what I did, like after Bosch's Studios ended for me. Just go outside, touch grass or something. I don't know, whatever these guys say. Just please get off the internet. Go play more of like your wooden railway trains or something. Yeah, go back to making like the wooden railway videos because apparently that's what you used to do before. Oh, you decide to make videos where you're like, oh, Magic Railroad is like the only good Thomas movie, and while the rest of the CGI series and All Engines Go is just duty. Which, to be fair, I agree with All Engines Go, but at the same time, it's kind of been done to death. I mean, yes, we all know All Engines Go sucks, but there are some people that do actually like it. Even I myself, despite never seeing a full episode of it, there are still slight good things about All Engines Go, which I already mentioned previously, so I'll say it again in case people don't really catch up. Neil Kroner's Gordon again, returning characters like Bulstrode, which took him long enough, and also James. I like the show's portrayal of James. Flinky SodorProductions is basically what IGN thinks of Sonic the Hedgehog. Pretty much. Anyway, yeah, the Thomas community could be better. it just could be better. But then you have people like SodorProductions that makes the Thomas community look bad. I'll even go far to say that SodorProductions is worse than me back in 2020. I said it. Trainboy 36 again. Don't forget about Duck and the Scars twins are coming back to All Engines Go. Those two, yeah. And there's also like one other clip of like the show where the Fat Controller even like says Northwestern Railway. Is that true? Yeah, because we have like a push pull along Duck and even a memorize Donald. So we don't even know when they'll be appearing yet, but hopefully we'll see what happens. But you know, just keep All Engines Go away from me, please. Gabe the cartoon fan. There are some people who are defending SodorProductions, which makes me very pissed off. Like, how? How can you defend someone that calls everyone loser gremlins over opinions over a children's show? I don't get it. Anyway. SodorProductions is basically all the worst aspects of the first fandom rolled into a single person. Yep. Like I said, people like SodorProductions are the reasons why the Thomas community is just a mess, and I really want to keep my distance away from it, despite all the good stuff they're coming up with, especially this year. But hey, that's another topic for another day. Just miss it. It'd be nice to see them in their speaking roles. Hit kept much of them for years and never really, showed them. That's true. So it's like similar to like what Hit Entertainment was doing. But yeah, who knows? Mac Curry's Prime. I love Trains 302 for me is better than SodorProductions. But hey, I actually subscribe to the other guy. Not SodorProductions, of course, but the other guy. And did you know that Jurassic Steam Racer 13 on left for Thomas fan just because of the edgy Thomas stories? Damn. I don't think so. I know, right? Basically, Joshua W50, the most annoying guy ever, is defending. Again. Why? Colonel Gasmas, what's going on here? Just talking about a guy that Dylan like brought some attention to me on my Discord server, and looking at through most of his videos, yeah, I clearly like don't like him at all. Train with 56. He also wants the models back, but it can't because it was due to become expensive and why everything went in full CGI in 2009. Yep. Even went to the Thomas Exposition a while ago. It's like a clear reason why, even though it's so lovely seeing those models again, it's very clear that the model series is just not gonna come back. As much as it pains all of us to say. But hey, All Legends Go is like its own thing. Okay, I mean the only way to make models is to do it in CGI, like that Thomas Unhinged animation. Yep, which I've seen both of them, and also there's always Trains, which me along with every other YouTuber does. And SodorProductions lives in a deluded dream world where the models are still antiquated and relevant. It's impossible for them to ever come back. Yep. Again, as sad as it is. It might want to cancel after season 7. Just reading, like, chat there. Because what else is to even say about the guy? Other than just do better, man. You've gone on and on and on about how much you don't like the newest stuff, especially All Engines Go, but it's been done to death. Everyone knows that All Engines Go is shit, but that came out like 4 or 5 years ago. Like, get over it, man. We all know it's shit. We know that it has some potential, along with, like, Wubba. All that stuff. But we clearly just don't want people like you just going on and on and on and on about all that type of bollocks. uh, by the way, you like to say that some of the stuff they do in like Lost Treasure and even CGI series is like original quotations. Well, your username isn't all that original either. It's like the most generic video username of any Thomas fandom. But yeah, clearly, again about All Engines Go, it's like 5 or 4 years ago. We know it's shit. Some people like continue to watch it still, just see this. Some of us, like me, just choose to ignore it. It's clear that it's just its own thing. If some people like it, that's fine. Also, I don't think anyone else would really be joining the screen, unlike last time where it was just me and Miles. But you know, it's fine. Still, I feel like I've just like gone on and on and on about the guy and just sound like a broken record at some point. I mean, what else is there for me to say anyway? Like, he's just gonna continue making these bad videos, and someone might send it to me on my server, but I just choose to like not really follow on with what he did anymore, especially after this recent video reviewing Legend of Lost Treasure. In the zombie fighter, SodorProductions has shown how a single toxic person can get in the Thomas the Tank Engine fandom. Just by bashing other people's opinions on whether they like some stuff or not. I should mention too that if some people bother to say that it's hypocritical of me saying it because I bash people's opinions on, you know, a show that I can't really remember much anymore. Just remember, unlike some people, I've definitely evolved. John Mister. His viewers should dump him and come to you. Your content is 10 times better in quality. Speaking of quality, I think it's clear that he just prefers quantity over quality when it comes to like his reviews or content. Like, there was even a video where he like overreacts about the quality of Toby in the new wooden railway range, which at least it's not wood. Just bring back they. At least be grateful that wooden railway is back to the way it is. LJ Productions. I fell asleep while watching his trash. Lol. But hey, at least those small clips of like George Carlin and all that stuff will keep you like awake, I guess, which it doesn't really work because just watch like full on George Carlin stand up more than his videos. Well, as you said, some people are really fucking stupid. And, you know, I guess Solar Productions is one of them. I wish I myself would play that, but I don't really have it open. But, you know, it's fine. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, Solar Productions, speaking of which, I'm just telling you this right now as well. You will never be the new George Carlin. Never. Solar Productions when Bobsville Films walks in. If Duck appears as a teenager in All Engines Go, like, I think he might, so Productions will probably crash out big time. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I just won't be surprised. What if SodorProductions gets doxxed? What would happen then? Who knows? If someone like could, but you know, that kind of, it's a bit extreme. Oh god. Going for like a more lighter note in the stream, I guess, since again, no one's really like asking if they could join. To those who watched like the trailer for my upcoming Thomas special, thank you so much. I haven't started filming yet, but as soon as like I get lines for like 2 more characters, then I will finally be starting filming, and I'll even let you know in my server when I do. Also, I'm at it. There's gonna be like a little short showcase video in the works, so keep an eye on that. Won't be anything like too big, but you know. Glad that you still stick around. Ian the Zombie Fighter. I wonder who would win in a fight, Joey or Mystical Blue or SodorProductions. You really want to know who would win? Neither. Because if I had to, I would just take down the both of them any day. And I make more than just Thomas content. I mean, come on. Mystical Blue's only attack is copyright hammer. Well, no copyright law in the universe is gonna stop me. Just throwing it out there. Oh no! Oh no! SodorProductions versus Bakery Sebastian. Oh no! Oh no! That would be terrible. It'll be like World War VIII. And are you aware that in Breathe emphasize rewriting your old movies, consider you are not approved of your old versions anymore? No. Hey, have you seen the upcoming Thomas DLC for Train Sim World 5? And how do you think of it? Well, if it goes well, I'll probably get the game and see for myself. But bit of a bizarre choice to put Thomas in that game. It was so intense we skipped 5 world wars. Yep. Can't believe we're getting an official Thomas model. This model for a trade sim game after decades of fan mods. Probably won't have moving eyes or changing faces though. Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Andreas Animation Pride, when are you gonna do another Michael Rosen YouTube poo? I really miss it. Well, again, off topic there, but you know, I will actually plan to make another Michael Rosen YouTube poo, especially made for his birthday on May 7th. So, keep an eye out for that. Dreamboy 36 Studios. What are your thoughts on Tobias and the Udge? I think I mentioned this on like the last stream, but yeah, it was a lot more darker than I thought it would be. Is it still good? Well, yeah, but damn. I don't really have much else to say in case of spoilers, but yeah. Mad Dogs Young, thoughts on the new Wallace and Gromit film? I loved it. And I just wish it comes out on DVD. But I guess, like, since it's mostly a Netflix thing, I don't think it would come out on DVD, which sucks. Oh well. Anyway, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to add, but you know, I don't want to like put any more stuff in the chat because they usually go off topic like most of my other streams, but you know. Again, keep SodorProductions out of my server after the stream because it's quite clear that his videos are just keep going to get worse and worse with time, and I guess eventually he will finally see sense, but it's very, very unlikely. However, if he does see this or happen to actually bother seeing this, like all the other people they call on his bullshit, SodorProductions, do better and just stop. Let people like what they like and have them like express themselves openly. And also, no, Magic Railroad. It is a good movie to some like me, but it's not the best. And it's with like the 50 mark. There we go. I'll end it with Miles's comment. He needs to stop calling Thomas fans delusional because they have different opinions. Pretty much my point. So Productions is the delusional one? Yes, he is. Anyway, that's all I have to say about him. Hopefully, I don't have to do any more drama streams like these or even drama videos because this is a drama-free channel, and I feel like there'll be some things that have to be an exception. Rage Bear in a nutshell. Yep, so yeah, at some point, the guy even admitted to rage bait everyone as well as have videos be clickbait. So yeah. So there are people out there clearly worse than me. What I've done was like minor and shit. Like, I don't bash other people's opinions on stuff they like or don't like anymore. I fully accept that All Engines Go is a thing, even if it's like came out 4 or 5 years ago. But then you have someone like him making a community look bad. It's clearly too much. It needs to stop. We actually have to come together and actually help people like work on greater things and not bring goddamn politics into the funny train with a face show. Because it's clearly not what Thomas the Tank Engine is all about. But yeah, you decide to make a video where you go on to say how Donald Trump could save Thomas. But yet your video has nothing to do with Thomas at all. We had it before with the blue puffball. So just do us all a favor. Keep politics out of Thomas the Tank Engine. But anyway, rambled on long enough, and yeah. If you bother to show up in my fandom, SodorProductions, I would just immediately kick you out. I don't want people like you telling my fans as well as other people what they should like or not. If people like All Engines Go, that's fine. Now I just point out like a broken record, but you get what I mean. No, thank you for watching. Should have ended it earlier, but there's some things I could just say, and it would just like go on and on and on. Again, I don't do drama stuff anymore, but I feel like you should know. Now you do. Bye.